Hello everyone, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis and welcome to a Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team, hopefully, series of linked campaign battle reports. So, this is the first time that we've ever played Kill Team together. I don't know if Kieran's played Kill Team. Kieran has not played Kill Team before. So yes, this is our first time playing Kill Team and we're going to try something out. So here you see a map. This is a map. And over here is my kill team. I'll run through it in a minute. And my job is to get my kill team from here through that gate. That's it. No other victory conditions are in play. No victory point nonsense. No nothing. I have one job, and that's to get across the board. So, to that end, we're going to play it in a 3-wave system. So, I've got 200 points of kill team as usual. And in this game, Kieran has 150 points to stop me.
Of just chaos cultists.
Yeah, we've sort of got the idea of, we were playing a game of COD Zombies earlier, and
we were like, ooh, that could be fun.
That could be fun. So the idea is we're going to try and get through this 150 point gauntlet of chaos cultists with the mark of corn, including one champion who's right there. And that's it. So I've got to get my team from there to here. Yeah. Sounds simple. Probably won't be. Kieran also has no specialists. You could take specialists in games of Kill Team, but not in this case. I have specialists, I have a leader, and all of that stuff. So, don't fall over. Here's my Kill Team. We have a Crisis Suit, Chas'vre, I think. No, Chas'vre. He is my team leader. He has a missile pod, a burst cannon, and the counter... No, he's a Chas'vre because he's got the repulsor impact field, which means that if he gets charged, he does like a Hammer of Wrath attack, which is kind of nice. And as a leader, he also has a leader trait, which is seized initiative on a 4+. I then have 5 Fire Warrior Breaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all basic, except for this guy, who has the ability to reroll to wound against models with 2 or more wounds. There are no 2 or more wound models in this game, but in the latest age of the campaign, if we get that far, then there will be, and he has rerolls to wound against them. I then have a 4-man Pathfinder team, 1, 2, 3, with pulse carbines, and a rail rifle guy with relentless, so he can still move and fire. And they're also accompanied by a recon drone with +1 ballistic skill. That's my 3rd specialist, so it's a ballistic skill 3 thing. And if you've never seen it before, I'll just pick it up. It's not actually finished painting, I apologise. It's got a burst cannon, so it's going to be very, very useful. It's actually the 2nd most expensive model here because it's 28 points. Anyway, that's basically the long and short of it. Now, I'm going first, but Kieran's leader trait is also seize the initiative on a 4+ for this champion. So he's going to try and seize the initiative.
No.
And he's not going to.
Your first turn.
So I will be going first in this, and I will come back and we'll fill you in as we go along. Place your bets. We're going to probably try and put this into one long video, so place your bets now, see if you think that my team, in any capacity, will make it through the gauntlets.
Any people that die do not make it to the next game.
Yeah, if you die, you stay dead. Yeah. So yes, place your bets in the comments below. Let's get started. And so it begins. We've both taken our first turns, so if you're wondering why everything looks like it's moved, then that's because it has. Now, oops. We are playing a slight house rule version. So while Kill Team was not in development by GW, it was taken up by a group called Heralds of Ruin, and they published a bunch of rules for it. So we're going to use a couple of those house rules just to speed things along. The main thing is everything runs 6. If you have Fleet and Crusaders, if you run a little bit farther, but generally everything runs 6. I don't think there are many other house rules that we're going to be using.
No, not. If we do end up using anything, we will let you know. But yeah,
if we do come across a house rule, then we will inform you. So yes, my team has come up here.
The only thing is, your commander does he have Zealot?
Yeah, his warlord trait is Zealot.
Yeah, so that will be a 6-inch aura, and stuff like that will be...
Yeah, actually, I think I might have got that wrong earlier. I think I might have said his trait was seized initiative on the 4+, but no, it's Zealot.
Yeah, so
so yes.
Those are the two sort of house rules.
The kill team has come forward through the corridor in nice shaft defense formation. So we have the breachers holding the flanks, and the first of the Pathfinders, the rail finder there, and then the big guns are holding either flank. My specialist breacher is just lagging behind a little bit because these guys have jump moves. So I've set it up. I'm basically playing Space Hulk. I'm thinking about this like I'm playing Space Hulk. That is the best system I can give you. The first set of cultists are over here. The cultist with the leader over there. There's another set of cultists over there, which is all well and good. And now I'm going to go and take my second turn. We'll probably just do it at end of alternate turns. So like end of game turn as opposed to end of player turn, just because there's not going to be a lot happening. There's only 9 or so models on my side, maybe 10 or 11. And there's only a few on Kieran's as well. So, we'll come back at the end of game turn 2 and hopefully something will be dead and it won't be a Tau. End of game turn 2. That went loosely to plan. We're in formation. We're still going as we were intended to be doing. We've knocked off a good number of cultists from various, I just stood on my codex, squads. So there was a little group here. They're dead now.
Well, they're not over here.
No, there were 2 or 3 there.
Yeah, there's 2 there.
So there's 2 there. They're dead. And there's a couple more just been picked off, which is nice. General advancement, so these guys are now in a rather scary position. There were a bunch of charges here. I managed to deal with it all on Overwatch, apart from one guy who ran straight into the repulsor impact field and went splat. So, yeah, that was 10 points well spent.
Not happy.
Kieran's not pleased. I think he might have popped the cork one turn early.
I think I did.
But then again, it would been very boring to sit and wait, and I do, in theory, have a clean run down there if he had waited. So, interesting, and we will see what happens in the next round. So, the Gauntlet round 2 has been survived, no casualties, no damage. Come back at the end of turn 3. End of round 3. Yeah, there's a big hole where those cultists used to be. It took every single gun I had to do it, but there's a big hole where that block of cultists used to be. This lot here have come running around here, and that lot over there have gone running over there. Pretty standard, and I'm now in a bit of a thinking position. Because there is a good chance, well, actually, there's no chance that these guys are going to be able to outrun them, unfortunately. I can basically either double back on myself and go through there and set up a firebase, but I've nearly lost one Pathfinder to shooting already. I did catch a auto pistol to the face, or a throwing axe.
Throwing axe as well. We will call
Throwing axe, aka it's an auto pistol to the face, and I was lucky to be alive after, and that was my rail specialist. I'm actually noticing how flimsy your specialists actually are.
Yeah.
So, while I'm not worried for my crisis suit, and I think my drone has 2 wounds as well.
Yeah, I think it does.
I'm worried for my other specialists, and keeping them alive is going to be fun. So I can either gun it down here, try and mop these guys up before these guys can catch me, or run this gauntlet and then dive for the exit. But I don't think I'm going to be quick enough to get there, and I will take at least 1 hit on the way out. I'll probably lose. I think either way, I'm expecting to probably lose 2 guys on this run out.
Yeah.
I can probably make it work if I can. I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and isolate this lot, finish them off, and then I've only got 1 group to deal with, and I can just mow it down at my leisure. So, here we go. Round 4. This is actually more tense than I thought it was going to be for the first game. Okay, end of round 4. Operation Shoot the Things in the Back line is done. I got them all dead. Unfortunately, in my effervescent genius, I didn't think about this. So there's now 3 cultists on either side, and these guys are very, very worrying. There's only 3 of them here, but the leader's here. I think I can come around and mop these guys up. I think I can do that. My crisis suit, my drone, and my pathfinders can probably mop that up. These 3 are gonna just have to take pot shots at getting rid of them from over there, and I'm not sure I've got the firepower to make it work. I think I can manage it.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm
I haven't
more.
seen anyone worry about 3 cultists before.
When you don't get your guys back and you know what's in the later waves, like, I'm not worried about you charging me. I'm more worried about getting an axe in the face, because like, yeah, Kieran's going to deal with the dog, and yeah. So round 5 shall begin, and let's see if we can get ourselves safe and well. End of round 5. I am nearly visibly sweating. Okay, Operation This Corner went just about to plan. Everything died. Operation Clear This Corner didn't go so well. The leader died, but he didn't, which meant he got a chance to come round the corner and shoot me Pathfinder, who, thank the blooming warp, made a 5 up armor save again. He's getting a battle suit when we're done here if he gets out of this gauntlet alive. So yes, he then managed to fail the charge because it was a massive one anyway.
I rolled double ones for it, just to make sure I really failed it.
Yeah, rolled a double 1. So yeah, he's dead now, or he will be dead in a second.
No. I'm pretty sure he'll survive.
Anyway, I'm going to clear half this out of the arena and then kill him, and then we will join you on the second gauntlet unless I completely cack it up, in which case I'll be back at the end of the next round. So here we are. The second gauntlet. Yeah, I knocked that guy up with a burst cannon, it's fine. So, the map has changed. The deployment zone has changed. The objective has not changed. The door's over there now. And it's guarded by 200 points of chaos. There's a little bit more for me to deal with. Here's me. I'm down in this corner. Same composition as per usual. Now, Khorne had some fun with the last game. So what it decided to do was it decided to resurrect the entire force. Apart from the two guys who died at the beginning, who he turned into Chaos Spawn. And the guy at the end, well, he's turned into a Demon Prince. So he's off doing his own thing. He's not needed for this. So there's 20 cultists. The leader is somewhere. And then we've got 2 Spawn to deal with as well. And this is going to be a challenge. Because Spawn are beasts. And beasts are fast. There's no case of I can just outrun them for a bit. I'm going to have to kill them. I'm going to have to deal with the Spawn, but they're tough by comparison. And I don't have that many big guns. I've got a few, but I'm not sure. So, here we go. Round 2 of the Gauntlet. Begin. Okay, it is now turn 2 in Gauntlet number 2, and I am so lucky. So, I decided to split my team. I went half here, half here. You can sort of see how I did it. I've killed a few cultists. I pinged a couple of guys off with the drone. The rail rifle was unlucky not to snipe a dude right down this death alley. And I killed a couple of cultists who had the balls to go and stand there. So they're dead. And then that happened. There's now a Spawn right there because it just went, surprise, mother trucker. Boom. And yeah. All the Overwatch failed. I did 1 wound to it.
So did the charge.
He rolled a 3 for his charge and he just fell short of gauging anybody. Thankfully those guys had run as well, so it's actually all safe. But oh my goodness, was that close. So we've got 3 more cultists knocking about down here. We've got the leader being gatekeeper, trying to avoid getting a rail rifle to the face down here. And we've got a block down here, one of whom is very lucky to be alive. We've got 3 guys here and the second Spawn just chilling, ready to go. So as we go into round 3, Gauntlet 2, things are getting a little bit tetchy. Let's go. Okay, end of that round. More madness. So, Spawn number 1, copped it. Took a lot of bullets, but it copped it. And then we killed a couple more cultists, but we left 2 alive from this little contingent down here. And we set up here to block the Spawn in case it decided to rush out. It didn't, it went over there. Literally copy what the other Spawn did, actually. So we've got 3 cultists.
So well last time, I thought I'd repeat the
trick.
Tragedy.
So 3 cultists are here, 4 cultists here. The gatekeeper's wandered off. And these guys have run across, these guys have run across. These guys actually just came around here. And I had to face 5 shots. And then I learned something. Recon armor is basically Terminator armor, as I made 3 5+ saves on the bounce to save my Pathfinder on this far end and my rail guy from dying. And then
AP 5 next game.
And then there were a couple of charges, but they all got melted on Overwatch, which is a relief. So I think we broke the back of this one now, but we ain't out of any woods yet, because we've still got 6 cultists here in prime charge. We've got a Spawn there that I can't deal with right now. And then we've got these guys here who I'm just going to have to mop up if I can get to them. So, next round begins. Let's see how we go. Okay, it's happened. It's all gone wrong. Right. So, Terminator armor against shooting. Paper armor against close combat. Man down. We've lost the guy, folks. We're a man down. It's not gone well.
To be fair, it's just these guys over here that are Terminators. Like, they both passed their armor saves, so they were fine.
Perhaps. Yes. So, this is not good. I rolled all right on my Overwatch. Yeah. I just rolled 1s to wound, and he actually made a cover save for the first time in his life.
In the entire game.
In the entire this Gauntlet run. And so now, splat. Oh dear. Not quite sure how I'm going to get them out of this. I mean, I could throw my Crisis Suit in, because he's got Zealot, so he'll hit pretty hard, but he's slow, so I'll probably lose the Breacher anyway. And down here, I don't even need to explain why this is bad. So, this guy whiffed, bounced off his armor, and he also failed to wound. And then here we had a little bit of a slugging match. I managed to land a hit, failed to wound, he hit me, passed my armor save. Yeah, not good. I get the feeling those 2 guys might just have to be left to die in a ditch. I can clear this out, I think. Don't think I can clear that out. which is worrying. So, going into the next round, I'm a man down, and I could be 2 more down by the end of the next run. So, here we go. Yeah. What a round. Okay, so, there's a big hole where the spawn used to be. Thank you, Crisis Suit Overwatch. You are OP. To be fair, I think the repulsor would have cleaned it up anyway, but still. This guy refuses to die. He refuses to do any damage. I was really hoping he was just going to club his head in.
At this point, they're just cradling one another like,
yeah.
You stay here with me, it's safe.
Yeah, he keeps bouncing. He keeps failing to wound, and I keep failing to wound, which is kind of unfortunate. Gatekeeper is doing a great job keeping the gate.
You're not there yet.
I've got 2 guys here, and unfortunately, I lost 2 guys to shooting, and this breacher is in close combat now with 2 guys, and I can't dig him out. The only thing that can dig him out is the drone, because that's faster at initiative 4. I think at this point, Kieran has said it, and I probably agree. Time to run. Yeah, I'm already 3 down. This, I'll need a miracle to get out of this. But I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and gun the gatekeeper down with a guy here, send a breach around, just try and kill him. And that way, if he can win, it's a clean run. Because otherwise, at the moment, he's just ready to charge in. So I need him dead anyway. And so, begins what will probably be the 3rd to last round accounting for running distance.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, we've skipped a couple of turns. You join us at the end of the 2nd gauntlet. Oh my god, was that stressful. So, the dead pile. 4 breachers and 2 pathfinders. Oh dear. Thankfully, my specialists are actually alive. The drone, I have no idea how the drone's alive, because it couldn't get out of that fight. I had to send in the crisis suit to bail it out. It's only because of Kieran's unlucky rolling that he's actually broken. His guy failed morale check and ran away. And I'm able to actually now, I'm able to break at this point. But, oh my goodness me. So yeah, my team is down to less than half strength already. We're out of the 2nd arena, but we've got another trial ahead of us. And the way that these trials work, you've noticed we played 150 in the 1st round, 200 in the 2nd round.
This one's
250, and I'm down.
It's about 100 now. Well, not 100, about 150 of yours.
Yeah, I'm down. Those guys are like 30 odd, and they're 11. Yeah, I'm down about 50 odd, 60 points.
Yeah.
So it's basically I'm outnumbered 2 points to 1 nearly.
Yeah.
But you will join us in the 3rd gauntlet, the final arena. I look forward to it, even if I know I'm going to die. Welcome to the final gauntlet. We stand in our deployment zone, and our goal is to make it through this corridor, down here, past an endless army of stuff that wants us dead, and go somewhere in either this direction or that direction. We have 2 exits. Unfortunately, there are demons. Yeah, 250 points, we stepped it up some. So, 5 bloodletters. 5 more bloodletters, including the leader who is over there. He has also picked up a skill from his leader trait, so he has fleet. We have a spawn over here, presumably the one that ate something. Corn said, you know what, you've had another go. And the one over there, just the same. The big problem, I could maybe handle this.
Yeah.
The problem is the 5 flesh hounds, which are here, 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 and here. Thanks, clock. Thanks for tolling the hour of my doom. Yes.
It's not even on time.
Yeah, it's flipping late as well. Okay, sorry about that. Flesh hounds have scout, which means that they are already right bloody here. Oh god. Right. Place your bets. How many demons are going to die before I do? I wager 3 flesh hounds and 1 spawn. And then I'm going to die.
I don't know.
But I have to say, whatever happens in this final run, it's been a blast. So, place your bets. The final gauntlet begins. Here we go. Turn 1. Initial corner established. Hounds detected. General advancement of bloodletters in a further distance. Admittedly, they're moving in a very erratic fashion. They seem to be conga lining each other. Spawns closing in. Hounds at a further distance. It's not looking good. Thankfully, there is a hole in this wall. And I fully intend to shoot through the hole in this wall. Turn 2 begins. Round 2. Initial hounds eliminated. Unfortunately, third one came through, took out our Pathfinder. Now in a rear guard. Spawn approaching fast. Hounds lurking, bloodletters camping. It's not looking good. Begin round 3. Round 3. Interloping hound eliminated. Unfortunately, more appeared. Snapfire dealt damage to one, but another one made it in and eliminated our breacher specialist. Much a shame.
It's getting close.
Spawn is close, failed its charge, as did the second hound. Spawn lurks around the corner. Begin round 4. Round 4. Drone engaged in combat with Spawn. No damage on both sides. Repulsor impact field eliminates charging hound. Very lucky. Enemy spawn encroaching. Bloodletters close by. If we can weather this storm, I think we have a chance. Begin round 5. Round 5 complete. Demonic enemies engaged. 3 eliminated on Overwatch fire. Unfortunately, Railgunner engaged.
Oh, two eliminated.
2 eliminated to Overwatch fire and 1 to normal fire. Unfortunately, Railgunner engaged. Hellblade missed, but attacks back also failed. Mercifully, drone fights on. Damaged Spawn for no damage in return, after a fair bit of luck. Crisis Suit probably stands alone, but demons thinning out. Begin round 6. Round 6 complete. All demonic enemies from the nearby area vanquished. Rail rifle on point. Drone sadly destroyed, but it is my round next. Spawn still on 2 wounds. Commander damage dealing with bloodletter that had attacked our railgunner, but it was worth it. Leader of the demonic force has been eliminated.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Fire the rail rifle. 5 demons.
Who's obviously more accurate on impression.
5 demons and 1 spawn remain. Begin round 7.
So tense. I need cake.
Round 7. Spawn reduced to 1 wound, but shrugged off 2 rail rifles to the face in order to complete charge on Pathfinder. Fortunate to be alive.
Very fortunate.
Very fortunate to be alive. Unfortunately, Crisis Suit unengaged, and so Repulsor Impact Field did not activate. 3 demons now close. Only 2 guardians remain at the gates. This is going to be close. Begin round 8. Shas'vre eliminated enemy. Attempted to intervene to protect Pathfinder and ensure joint escape. Mission failed. Crisis Suit down. Rail rifle, fought on. Sadly eliminated. Contact lost. All hands. Mission failure. Oh my god.
Jesus. So hang on. Let me get this straight. Your team, right?
Yeah.
Now, add all one together, 600 points.
Yeah.
What's left is less than 100. So you've killed more than double.
Admittedly,
Yeah.
the lists you brought were not an optimized team, whereas mine kinda
but,
was.
like, still, that was so good.
You were so lucky. You took 2 rail rifles to the face, and you didn't get the wound. Toughness 5. You didn't see this, folks. His
I don't
Overwatch,
think he missed the past like 4 rounds on Overwatch.
his Overwatch was ridiculous. It was just ping, 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 ping.
It was pretty fab.
Oh my goodness me.
So can definitely say kill team, great fun.
Kill Team is incredible fun.
I don't think I've had a game that tense.
It's so long.
Yeah, in a very long time.
I admit, like, to be honest, I think I maybe got a bit carried away with how tense the first round was, because I was just worried. I didn't want to take a single hit.
But to be fair, like that definitely helped, because if you go into the second one where you lost a couple of people with less people, like it would have been a lot harder.
Yeah, like I came in, I was 6 men down.
Yeah.
I was already on the back foot.
That was
Okay. Shout out to that drone.
God, yes.
That drone tanked for so long and let me clear out the hounds and the bloodletters just
Yes.
almost long enough.
If only you could take them in units, like a unit of recon drones.
Perhaps.
That would be. Yes.
So yeah, 4 Pathfinders, 5 breachers, 1 drone, and a crisis suit. And they dealt with all of that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That is so damn cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's probably been quite a long one. I didn't expect it to be that long. I thought I was going to die on round 2. Like I said, we were talking over dinner, and I thought I'm going to die mid-round 2 because I didn't think I could get past the spawn. And then I didn't think I could get past the flesh hounds.
Yeah.
And I just... Because if I cleared this spawn, I was home free.
Yeah.
I could ping these 2 off at my leisure, and I was home free.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
So.
And the thing is, I went for the narrative way out.
Yeah.
I could. In a competitive sense, I should have just run.
Yeah.
I might have been in circle, but I could have maybe made it and jumped my way clear out of that door with my crisis suit.
That would not be much fun.
But that would have been far less fun. It would have been more tense, perhaps, to watch that chase, but far less fun.
Yeah.
What a game.
Yes.
Well played.
Yes. Oh my god.
So yes, if you haven't tried out Kill Team yet,
Do it.
do it. If you want to try out the Gauntlet style mission, what we did was we made one man took a 200-point kill team, fully optimized with specialists and leaders, and the other guy just took a 150-point team with a leader, a 200-point team with a leader, and a 250-point team with a leader, getting harder and harder enemies every time. Build a map, like we recommend Zone Mortalis. This works so well because it makes choke points, open ground, cut off so you can have natural doors. It works so well on Zone Mortalis or anything that looks like it. Create impossible high walls. Just give the Gauntlet a go. We'll be doing this again. Whether it's us or our friendship group, we will be doing this again.
Yeah.
I'd almost like to see an Age of Sigmar Gauntlet
Yeah,
run.
no, I'd love to see something like this for Age of Sigmar. I might even have a bash at some point. Because kill team rules are pretty basic.
Yeah, it's just the specialist stuff.
Yeah, but you could easily not have it because Age of Sigmar doesn't have any rules like that.
No, perhaps not.
So you could definitely have like your warlord trait equivalents
and stuff, yeah. But anyway, that's for another day. So ends the first run through the Gauntlet of Kill Team, and what an experience it was. A sad ending defeat.
Yeah, I'm actually quite upset that because I was rooting for the Tau the whole time.
Yeah, Kieran was basically
like Dungeon Master equivalent.
Yeah.
It was, so much fun.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought in the comments. We really enjoyed it and we hope you did too. Thank you all for watching. My name is Michael for Tactica Imperialis with Kieran, and we'll see you all again.
Bye.
Goodbye.